Okay, Sen here, and we need to talk. We need to talk about this next and last LIRR Main Line shutdown, because this is going to be the most chaotic one of all. You remember the couple of times that the Hempstead branch ran hourly during a mainline shutdown between Floral Park and Hicksville? Well, guess what? Now we're not even going to get Hempstead service, because it's all about Queens interlocking and moving it a few hundred feet east of where it originally was, and finishing that type of work to make sure that the Elmont station, which is where Queens interlocking used to be, is accessible by all branches nearby. I think that they could have done a better job on, what to do, because the main line didn't need to be shut down for something Nassau interlocking related, or Divide interlocking related. They do the same thing, providing extra service on the Pretty Little Babylon branch for those on the South Shore. And there are people, and the first person to review this is somebody who's right in the middle of between the middle of the island and the South Shore, and often uses the Babylon branch, and complains about it, all the trains that are being used on that. Still, the Babylon branch is only double track too. It can't handle that as much as the main line now with 3 tracks can handle. So having all those express trains there means they have to pass each other on and trade tracks, swap tracks on the left side over the right side. So please rethink this mainline shutdown, because the Islanders are playing it. Elmont UBS. Yes, I know one of these teams is very Wall Street related. I forget which one it was. Much how the Yankees are Wall Street versus the Mets are much better. Much better politically. But there's this game, and it's going to be hard for people to get there. It's going to be chaos like usual because of the parking situation there. People are going to be driving their cars there because of the lack of service. And there are a lot of people who don't own a car or can't handle getting a license in this state where they make getting a driver's license ridiculously hard, just to torture people who want to get a license. Yeah, what is up with that? 5-hour video. Screw that. I'm taking public transit. That's what people like me would say. People like Pine Carroll, I would say. So, they were providing shuttle buses on the Hempstead branch, and just the Hempstead branch, and then also one similar to the Mineola trains that run local on the Hempstead branch stops. You know those Mineola locals that run from Atlantic to Mineola, making all stops on the Hempstead branch except for Belrose, because they can't do that. Actually, now they can because of the 3rd track, but they can't do it because of the fact that there's Queens interlocking work. And then skipping New Hyde Park and Maryland Avenue and going straight to Mineola. Those trains, that's what one of the buses is like, but it's only turning at Jamaica. Whereas the other one's making all stops. Floral Park, Stewart Manor, Nassau Boulevard, Garden City, Mineola, and Hempstead. But not Country Life Press. It's an awkward location for buses to meet, as I heard. And I'm okay with that. Hempstead and Garden City are very nearby, so it's okay. And I'd urge riders who are at New Hyde Park or Maryland Avenue to respectively go to Stewart Manor and Nassau Boulevard stations, or Mineola go to. Actually, Mineola, they're getting good bus service there. In addition to East Williston being one of the stops on the express bus from Floral Park to Jamaica. So, I know I told Matt Camper this would be a rant, but I guess it's not a rant because I don't live on Long Island. Sorry. So, they just really need to get their act together with this thing. They could have provided trains on the main line between Hicksville and Floral Park, and then between Hempstead and Belrose on the Hempstead branch, and I know that there's no switches between Floral Park and Belrose, so it would need to run on one side the whole time between Stuart Manor and Belrose, but that's better than nothing. And then transfer to a shuttle bus from Floral Park to Jamaica. Then have the rest of the Hempstead train running from Jamaica and Atlantic, and then from Jamaica and Penn on the Port Jefferson and Ronkonkoma lines. I mean, this work does need to be done, but you could have done a better job, MTA. We're sick of this treatment on the main line. And with an Islanders game, come on.